two of my favorite things going on here today. Beautiful mountains in fall colors and shooting. You can hear it in the revetments there. Some tactical shotgunning and handgun courses going on there. Up here we have tactical carbine courses, shotgun, combat shoot house for pistol, and then a couple more pistol courses, my understanding, up there on the plateau. Hello guys, Nutnfancy in the Nutnfancy project here at the Law Enforcement Training Camp, LETC, hosted by our friends actiontarget.com. Those guys are shooting carbine, I think. They just got done. Looks like they're scoring their PPGs, paper bad guys. You guys know we like to shoot steel. We've been doing it in the Nutnfancy project for coming up on 2 years now. The steel that I like shooting most, just because it's durable, it's reactive, it works, is that from Action Targets. It just is, it's good stuff. I did the Evil Roy steel target review in 2009. Highly recommended. I haven't seen anything bad about them yet. We did a great factory review that was really fun, and a lot of TMPers really dug it. Check it out, I'll annotate it, actiontarget.com. Factory visit earlier here in 2010. And now we're at the event hosted by actiontarget.com. They've invited the Nutnfancy project to come along. Check it out. They're our friends, supporters in TMP. Speaking of which, let's talk to one of the main dudes at AT, Mr. Jared. What's up, man?
Not much, man. How are you? Good to see you.
Thank you for having us. Sure appreciate the invite.
Appreciate you coming out. Your TMP viewers have been great. Keep the feedback coming. The armored steel factory tour you did not that long ago, 7 months back. Tons of feedback from the TMP viewers. We appreciate it. Keep it coming. What you have sent as feedback, we're using now as fodder for new target systems, new designs, new prototypes. So based off of what your feedback is, we're reacting. So we're listening. We're trying to make sure we've got the best targets out there for you. So keep it coming.
You have some really fun designs coming up too, huh?
We do. We were hoping to have several new targets out within the next 6 months.
And you were talking portable targets that TMPers can buy, set up just like they see us in TMP running and gunning with.
Exactly right.
Awesome.
All these are going to be modular, so if you got a static stand, you've got an Evil Roy, you can use the same setup for a base with a different head option. If you already got a head on there, we might have some options that can bolt onto that. So some kits, some really cool things coming out that we haven't really seen in the existence of steel targets. Fantastic.
That's one of the reasons we're here today, is maybe give some feedback on what we've seen in shooting the AT steel out there. We have a couple ideas that might make visibility and stuff a little bit better. We'll talk about that later. Right now though, we're just getting our feet wet here in LETC. Can you tell us, Jared, for the viewers, I just briefly mentioned what's being shot here. How long has the event been going on? What's it all about?
Okay, so Action Target started 25 years ago. This is the 25th year this company's been in business. Started out with two friends, high school buddies, meeting the demand of a Utah County-based law enforcement agency for some targetry. These friends have developed us into a major business annually. We're a worldwide company now, from steel targets to shoot houses to indoor and outdoor ranges. The 19th year we put on Law Enforcement Training Camp, or LETC, and we've got some of the best instructors in the country, sometimes the world, out here. We've got competition shooters like Rob Latham out here, major name. We've got people from the Safariland Shooting School here, the Spartan Training Organization, plus people that we've found out over the years are just crucial to the tactical operations that and demographic that we serve, as well as all other demographics that run from that and stem from that. We've got carbine, handgun, tactical handgun, advanced handgun. Right behind me in that barn-style building is a modular armored tactical combat house, the match house. So that's the pinnacle of law enforcement or firearms training, where you go in with live ammunition, real actors, and you start firing inside that facility where bullets don't breach the walls. You've got targets set up in there, your paper bad guys, or we've got portable bullet traps if you want to put something on there, some 3D targets. So we really hit the entire dynamic of firearms training here at LETC. Every year it continues to grow. This year we've got about 130 people out here. Next year we're really trying to double that number. Additional coursework, we've got access to another facility where we may have vehicles brought in, or more dynamics in there that we have for this year for the 20th anniversary.
Nice. Now when we did armored steel with you guys, Jared, we noticed that A lot of the money and a lot of your business comes from the institutional stuff. So you do institutional ranges, you bid out overseas bids, you build ranges, and you provide training, correct?
We do. The service is something that has always been here, like as you see with LETC, but moving forward, we've got some companies that we've used in the past and people that like Safariland Shooting School and Spartan that are traveling the country for us and for their own organizations doing training on behalf of Action Target.
But also your Action Targets, the portable targets, what you're seeing is a momentum like this, right?
Yeah, momentum's building up right now on steel targetry and anything you can take that's portable. Because out there right now, ranges are really hard to come by. If you notice from the Chicago legislation right now, it's really hard to even shoot or own a firearm in the city limits. So people are going to the outer elements right now. A lot of TMP viewers, yourself included, going out, shooting outdoors. And if you're lugging steel around, you don't want it to be too heavy, you want it to be compact,
Absolutely.
You want it to be a great target. So that's what we produce.
And I don't want it to bend up, I don't want it to give unpredictable splatter, I don't want to expose bolt heads, all the stuff we talked about in armored steel plays. And honestly, Jared, I have more fun doing it that way. I mean, these ranges are an exception because they're set up for the kind of stuff that I like doing, although they're really not running gunning here today. But when we go out in the desert and we set up, we're running gunning. We can modify that range however we want, and we can modify the ranges, and we're engaging left, engaging right, and steel gives that feedback. It's funner, it's better training, and for me as a product tester, it's a better test for the gun too.
It is, and you're seeing not only the civilian and commercial side of the business, but law enforcement, military are shooting on steel around the world.
They should be.
We're shipping this everywhere because you get that instant feedback.
Exactly.
And the speed of training is able to happen quicker. You can double your training instead of having to go down range, change targets out, put pasters up, anything like that. Instant feedback, move on. Change the coursework, move on. So it's a great training tool that's starting to be utilized more and more every day.
Absolutely. Good intro, brother. I really like your facility here. It's gorgeous. Like I said, it's a beautiful, crystal clear blue sky day here in the canyon. Rounds flying everywhere. We got a lot of work ahead of us, Jared. I'll tell you, we're gonna jump in, start filming. I'm not sure what courses we'll shoot in and what we'll film, but it's a smorgasbord of tactical here today.
It is.
Nice.
It is.
All right, thank you. We'll touch base with Jared as we go through the day. It's fun coming out. I like doing this, but I need some help. It's hard. It's a lot of filming, and it's not as fun, so I kind of had to bring some friends with me. At least one friend. You've seen him already in T-Dub, TMP guest, possibly crew member, Officer Jared.
Thanks for the invite.
Glad having you, man.
Glad to be here.
Hey, let me turn you around so the sun's, there we go, like that. So, T-Dub, man, good times?
Good times, oh yeah.
Yeah. Interesting crap happened out there.
It was fun. It was tiring, it was dusty, it was hot, but a lot of fun.
Well, how compared to T-Dub, what do you think about today's conditions?
You know, the heat's probably about the same, just not as much dust out here, but the heat's, it looks like it's going to be about the same.
No dust and completely wind sheltered from what I'm seeing. I mean, we got these high canyon walls. Dude, we don't even have to worry about it. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is that your 1911 should run just fine today.
Oh yeah, I've been shooting it 7 years and I haven't had enough problems with it to be a cause for concern. But we'll see if if it becomes a pattern, then I'll start reevaluating.
And I'll have to loan you my Glock 34 again. I bet you it runs just fine.
I'm sure.
And remind viewers what model of Kimber that is, and that is the external extractor model.
TLE-RL, the Custom 2 TLE-RL.
Okay.
Again, it's the external extractor. This is a little older one. I've had it for, again, about 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, guns jam, it happens, except SIGs. I haven't seen that yet. Not personally. I'm talking classic series. All right, so OJ in the house. We need to get to work, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's see, time, we probably already missed the start of another class. Maybe we'll just, dude, we ought to just sneak in and not even tell the instructor. We'll just show up. They're firing, we'll say, who are these guys, man?
They didn't
even
leave your turban in the car when you show up.
Yeah. All right, any preferences on where to start?
Whatever's clever, we could do, I guess, handgun or carbine.
Dude, I like shooting steel. Maybe we'll go down, check out the steel course.
Okay.
And then we'll work up here. I don't know where we're going. We'll see. We'll just see, you know, how the instruction's going. I don't want to like impede the course either.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get permissions, you know, and stuff like that. We have permission to film everywhere, but a lot of what you're seeing down here, these guys right here, are law enforcement officers, just like OJ. And some of them may have jobs where they really don't want to be on camera, so we're going to be sensitive to that. And by the way, TMPers, if you don't like law enforcement, I wouldn't say TMPers, because I think all TMPers are on board, but someone shows up and they go, hey, law enforcement, you know, police this, police that. I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to see it in the comments. TMP has always supported law enforcement. They are our primary sheepdogs. If you don't believe it, go try living in a country or a county or a city that has no LE and tell me how much you like it. Okay? So rule of law is supported by the guys you see right here. Okay? So let's support our gentlemen and ladies in blue, and that's what we do in TMP. That's what Action Targets is doing. So almost all these guys are LE. All right, let's get to work. TMP, LETC, September 2010. It's a beautiful mountain day. Time to do some shooting.
Oops, a little high. Good. Right.
Good follow through online. Good follow through, everybody. Looks good. That's going to help you when we're doing 2 shots. Also help you on the street.
Dead center. Your other right. Bring it left then.
Decock, safety if required, finger off the trigger and holster. Line holstered right, holstered left, pick them up, paint them up. We have one more relay of this to do.
Anything messed up, OJ? Boogers, anything?
Other than your face? No, nothing else.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll come over here because it's going to be loud. I've shot competitively a couple times. I've done a lot of qualification shoots, military and otherwise. And what I find is that there's always a certain way they're looking for you to shoot. So we're going to be a little bit sensitive to that. My techniques are my techniques. They work for me. So, you know, if a guy says, hey, don't put your finger on the front trigger guard, don't shoot that way, I'm not really open to that because I know how to shoot, but we're sensitive to the way, the game, if you will, that they're going to run here on the courses. You kind of have to be. You can't roll into one of their courses and go, no, I want to do it this way. It doesn't work that way, especially in a law enforcement thing. So that's the way it's going to play the course the way they set it up. So you may see some variances, of course, how we do it in a Nutnfancy run and gun. So that's what I'm thinking now. Okay, so OJ and I are going to go sequence in on the steel. See how we do. Like I've always said, I'm a medium level tactical shooter. Finger off the trigger. Cool.
So is the drill here doing double taps?
He'll eventually go into a failure drill.
Gotcha.
Let's bring it up just a little. Upper chest.
First one's got it.
Yes!
Figure out which mag that is. I'll mark it.
XD still going strong with 19 rounds. Suck it.
Go a little bit lower,
A little
man.
slow on that one.
Perfect.
Aaron, what I'm doing.
Bring it back to the left. Bring it back to the left.
Guys, don't forget your follow-through after the second shot because we're going to add a third shot shortly.
Are you letting the second one get away from you, man? Get that front side back. There you go.
Lines holstered left, holstered right. Pick them up, paint them up.
Pick up your mag.
Send them down, teach them how to paint, guys.
Pick up the paint roller.
Yes, sir.
And roller. Okay.
You shoot, you paint.
What's that?
Is he a Springfield rep or anything?
No.
Okay.
No. No, he just kind of.
Guys, here's everybody. Watch your targets. Coaches, watch your shooters.
OJ, Kimber 1911. Oh. Nice.
Nice. That's, you can say yes on that one. That was a good shot. Say yes.
Yes.
Oh, energetic. Work it. Yeah.
Officer Jared working over the steel. You tightened that up nice, dude. You're shooting a little bit left like I am today.
Am I?
Just slightly. That's what I've been doing. I always do that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I think you need to use my Chip McCormick 10 rounders,
I think I
Holmes.
do.
Here, film me.
Decock, safety required, finger off the trigger and holster. Okay, gentlemen, pick them up, paint them up. Let's go.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, let's see, baby. Good times, shooting steel.
Paint it.
Hey, he paints. It's OJ's time to paint, not mine. Officer Jared doing painting duties here at LETC. Oh, that's a nice job, dude. Kind of. Back up. That 1911 kind of sucks for rounds, bro. Huh?
I'm grabbing some more mags.
Let's go together because they were locked
I've got a
away.
couple more, so.
I hope I got them.
We're doing is this. When you do a reload, how many of you are shooting till the slide locks back and reloading? Okay. We have something we call a tactical reload and combat reload. I ask people what that means, they get confused all the time. Somebody shooting at me is tactical and it's combat. So the reality is this. I use two other terms, optional and required. When is it required? Slides lock back. When is it optional? When you decide to check. So what I'd like you to get in the habit of, treat your gun like your car. Do you drive your car till it starts to sputter and then look for a gas station? You do.
No.
You're going, yeah, okay.
agreeing with you.
Okay. What I'm saying is this. You're shooting, and I see it over here beautifully. Before you get ready for the next one, if you know you shot a lot of rounds, pop that magazine out. Looks pretty good, pop it back in. Looks pretty low, throw it in the pocket, put a fresh one in. Try and manage, I don't expect anybody here to count their rounds. What I would like you to do is manage your ammo. And if you think you're getting low, check it out. Looks good, pop it back in and shoot. Looks bad, pop it in a pocket. If it's empty, it hits the deck. Fair enough?
Yep.
Don't run out. Now, we do 3 shots. 2 in the
Remember
chest,
the
1 in
game
head.
rules I'm talking about? That's another one. So that's something I like that. There's other courses I've shot that they say, hey, you know, shoot till you're empty and then practice your reload. He has a good point, so I'm gonna start playing by that rule now.
And ask Cobb, if you shoot the chest, 1 in the head. Or the head and then the 2 chests. No, do it in the right order. So when you get up there and do this, work it through. We are not really teaching 2 in the chest, 1 in the head. What are we teaching? 2 in one target, 1 in another. It just happens set up here that it looks like chest and head. So, because we're going to treat that front plate as a hostage later. So what you're going to be doing is you're really shooting 2 in one target, transitioning, shooting 1 in another in 1.68 seconds. Okay, you will go through a lot of ammo, you'll have a lot of fun. Get your doors and let's start.
There you go. There you go. Got a nick in the edges, come back center mass. Okay.
Shooters decocked. Safety if required and holster.
No, good night.
Looks good. Line is holstered. Pick them up, paint them up. Did everybody get it? How many hits did we have? 8. 6. 10. 8. Not 8.
How many irons are there?
I don't know.
Oh, I just got his misses, so.
Pick them up, paint them up. Let's go, guys. We got shooting to do.
Side I couldn't tell that one. We'll give it to you. I think I was okay.
I don't think so.
All right. 1. Ammo management. Good. Yeah.
That one. That's hard to do.
Shooters decock. Safety if required. Finger off the trigger and holster.
9.
Line holstered left and right. Pick them up, paint them up. Let's go. Everybody's got to do this before we take a break for lunch. Time doing this. Okay. Everybody's back. Draw and make ready. Watch your targets. 2 chest and a head plate. Stand by. Watch them.
I think you nicked the head on that one, though. You're going low left with your second, third shots. Take a reset, Kevin. Ammo management. There you go. The headshot was low left, but you got it. There you go. That was even better. There you go. Good job, man.
You had 7 on the last one. I think you missed the body shot on that one.
Really? Okay.
Good. Dude, you can't start off with the head, Bubba.
There's the first couple, yeah.
Oh, you're missing body shots now. Quit whacking that trigger. I whacked on the headshot.
Shooters decock. Safety if required. Finger off the trigger and holster. Line holstered. Pick them up, paint them up.
Job.
Thanks, brother.
Just had a couple of those
Hey,
right
Dan.
along the edge there. It's just
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
We got time for pictures, man. Thanks for work.
What's up?
hit them up for us real quick.
Safe. Draw and make ready. Watch your target. Stand by.
There's OJ's coach.
Front sight.
Oh, suck, not again.
Ready? Stand by.
About 10 or 15 whenever you're ready.
Pink stubby mags.
Yep.
Now you're trying my trick.
I'm not getting a lock back now.
When you get at it, just focus on that front side. Relax, breathe. Finish out right here. Clean run, 2 runs.
Nice, OJ.
Again. You gotta malfunction, fix it. Gotta malfunction.
Shooters, decock, safety if required, finger off the trigger, and holster. We are not holstered. Do not pick things up yet.
Oh, crap.
Do not pick things up. Who has not shot this drill yet? Everybody's done it once? Good.
All right, OJ, 1911. What up?
Had a couple of malfunctions there. Not sure what went on with that first one. I was working through it too fast to figure it out. The second one, it was an issue. And these are pretty old mags. The springs are pretty soft in them, so I think they may have been an issue.
What brand of mag?
These are Wilson Combats.
Kept them loaded for a long time for duty.
Yeah, they stay loaded and in a rig, so that's probably... And when I got them 7 years ago, they were second-hand also. I bought them off another officer, so they probably...
Hang on just 1 second. Excuse alert. Okay, go ahead.
So, where were we? Which part?
I got a Glock 34 with your name all over it.
I'm a Glock guy too, so I'll take it. Obviously, I'm having some issues with this, so I gotta...
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I do think you're right. I think it's, from what I was seeing, the magazine, because actually that one, so you'd have more ammo, I picked that one up and gave it back to you.
Yeah.
Plus, I wanted to see if it jam again, and it did.
Yeah.
So it's definitely magazine related.
Okay.
So, I wish I had my Chip McCormick, the 10 rounders that you could run.
Yeah, Wilson
forgot 'em.
Combat and Chip McCormick's are I've been using these Wilson Combats for a good little while now.
They make great mags. Like you said, it could just be a little weak spring or something.
Could be, yeah.
XDM running 100%, of course. No jams. And the funny thing is that by whoever that coach dude is, he's like, okay, ammo management. I'm like, dude, I got like 20 rounds in this thing. So as you saw, I topped it off. All right, well, if you want, you're welcome to run my 34.
Yeah, probably will. I think they're about done.
Yeah.
I'll be done by the time we switch out, but
Right.
for whatever we do next, sure.
Yeah, and next time you do an entry, you can use my Glock 34.
What's that?
Next time you do an entry, you can use my Glock 34.
I'll be using my M4. The transition, then I'll take you up on it.
We need to get that gun squared away, man. You know what it is? It's the camera. It jinxes everything.
You know, I think that's got to be what it is.
It does. Remember? Because you jinxed yourself with T-Dub, because you said, hey, external extractor, but I've never had an issue with it.
That's true. And you know, when they first came out with some of the issues, I actually ran, I ran it dirty, and I got duty ammo, and I ran literally probably about 100 rounds straight, not one malfunction. I did it just to make sure that I was going to be confident with my gun, but obviously this...
Yeah, so you've shot this gun a lot.
Yeah.
It's just now it's whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I say we get a whole new batch of magazines and test it.
Okay.
Out in the desert, we'll get nice and dusty and dirty again, and then we'll test the Kimber.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get your confidence back in the gun. Because if I were you, my confidence would be shaking in the gun right now.
Right, it is. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I haven't had issues with it before, but I can see a pattern that's building up, and so maybe if that's the issue, then I'll do something else.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun drill though, huh?
Oh yeah.
Good times. Good instructional crew here at LETC by Action Target. These guys are really cool. They're nice. They're laid back. They set a really fun tone for the instruction. I've gone to support some shots and quals where it's not that way. It's uptight. I hate that.
Watch your targets.
We need to sequence
Earn your
in
lunch
again,
on this
dude.
one. Here we go.
We need to sequence in again. I want to shoot again. You shoot. Shoot my XD. I'll have it ready.
Take a reset.
I wonder if I should do this again and see if I can induce that.
Do it.
Missed the headshot. You're low left on it, but that's good.
This guy right here is pretty good, man. No pressure. The whole world.
4. Catch yourself whacking at that one? Yeah. Perfect. Right, you got it. Watch back there. Missed one.
Dropped
That's okay.
one.
You're just a little low to the right. Good job, Rob.
He's shooting a Glock 35. It's a sweet holster he's got working.
Don't worry about the camera.
Checks.
Beautiful. Nicely done.
Decock, safety if required, finger off the trigger holster. Don't bother to paint them up. Just come around me for a minute, guys. Come on down here.
Nicely shot, my friend. Nice.
That was good, Rob.
Okay, guys, gather up. Everybody got 2 in the chest, 1 in the head in 1.68 seconds, yes? How many of you were skeptical when I told you that this morning? Okay. Point is, how did we approach this? Single shot, followed through, 2 shots, followed through, and then that follow through transmits to what? Or translates into a 3rd shot. When you did your corrections, what about traditional instructing methods of trigger control, things of this nature? Were you able to do that, or did you have to vector them in? Did the vectoring work? When you were being vectored in, did you know what you did to change your point of impact? It just changed, didn't it? If I asked you what did you do differently when you're shooting low left to shoot center, you couldn't tell me, but it did change, didn't it?
Lunch break after some really fast pistol shooting. Good times, huh?
Good fun, yeah, definitely.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Jared here's been bragging huge about their lunch.
You'll never attend a training event where you're going to have better chow than we have here. We treat these guys well. We have stuff out for breakfast, stuff out for lunch. You see this great lunch here, a bunch of chicken, a bunch of other things here. But then the dinners are always great.
Amazing. And that's all included in the attendance fee.
In the attendance fee.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Great.
Well, I like what I'm seeing. I see a huge grill. They've been grilling. Oh, check this. Nice.
There you go.
Look at that. Wow. I guess that's being brought in, but I got psyched out thinking it was grilled. We'll pretend it's grilled. Look at this spread though, guys. That is some good victuals. Hey OJ, do you eat this stuff? Is your diet too demanding?
No, I get protein. All about the protein.
You watch your carbs though, don't you? All right, Jared. Well done. That's a good looking lunch spread.
Great, thank you.
Wow.
It's just the start of it. Throughout the week, as it gets better.
Wow.
Progressively better throughout the rest
Man,
of the week.
I'll tell you, you want to make a crowd happy, serve some good food.
Yeah, keep them happy.
Absolutely.
A lot of fuel, a lot of shooting and moving out here all day long, so you need to make sure they got plenty of energy.
Nice. I like it. Thanks, brother.
You got it, brother.
Well, the biggest thing I see out of this is getting to see other agencies and differences.
What do you want to shoot next, dude?
Carbine? We're gonna shoot some carbine. I don't know if they shoot steel on carbine, but
Yeah, I saw him shooting paper up there.
so.
Is shotgun down here?
I think it's down here somewhere. Shotgun's down here, but I don't know.
Let's do carbine. We'll do that. We'll meander on up. Dude, you decimated that chicken.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
You worked that over.
Good over.
Wow. You got some hornets. Look at that. You got a hornet on your DP, man. Check it. Yeah, he's gone. He just wants a little bit of himself. Thump this guy. Boom! Speaking of Dr. Pepper, OJ's tactical folder just popped it. He had a serious breach. It like spewed all over. I'm like, dude, that's spewing.
I'm gonna salvage as much of it as I can.
Guzzle, chug, chug, chug. I'm gonna gear up for
holes and pop the top.
I don't know.
Air Force guys in the house. Yeah, representing.
Get him on the wall right now.
We get look at this guy running away. We get a little bit of everybody, and I forgot to mention that there's a lot of military here, right, OJ?
There is, yep.
It's not just LE. A lot of military dudes.
Yep. MPs.
MPs, all sorts and descriptions of operational teams that do not want to be mentioned. And then the Nutnfancy project shows up and they're like, who are these dudes?
Holy crap. I freaking peed my pants.
You got douched, man.
Look at it all the way down there.
Yep. Luckily it's diet.
Lucky it's like not in this general vicinity. Although that's about where it would come out if I did pee.
Is that a reference to a certain thing?
No, I just, yeah.
Just a general. You're just throwing it out there.
Just throwing it out there.
Your lady fans in the Nutnfancy project might be in touch with you, OJ.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Totally joke. Sorry. A little inappropriate.
They'll be offering up their personal information for OJ. Saw you in the Nutnfancy project, OJ. Lunch break here at LETC, and I thought it'd be fun to meet some of the attendees here at the course. You're looking at an entire response team at one of America's high-risk, potentially high-risk, let's just call it a facility. And this is their security team. Right, fellas?
That's fact. Yep.
All right, we'll just leave it at that. We're not going to give specifics. These guys are, since they are associated with the government, you're pretty much packing government weapons like M9s.
We carry the M9s, the M4s. We have the M24s, sniper rifles.
Okay.
We also have on issue if we need the M249 saws.
Nice. Any broad-based observation of any of those weapon systems in your use? Likes, dislikes. Let's start off with a M249. We hear lots of reports coming out of Afghanistan, Iraq, that reliability issues. Have you guys seen that in your team?
Just with the age on ours.
Yeah.
Got hand-me-down weapons is what you're saying?
We got hand-me-down
pretty
weapons,
much.
yeah.
Okay, that's always going to be an issue. Are you able to swap parts out on them as
Oh, yeah.
needed?
Yeah, we have armors that come in that fix them up for us when we need it.
Cool, because my unit has some M60s, dude, from freaking Vietnam, and those things blow. I mean, we're dropping motor oil in them to keep them running. I'm not even kidding, guys, seriously. Maybe I'll show you on camera one day. I think we've upgraded since then. It's been a couple years. But I think M61 new and all its variations, pretty good gun.
Yeah,
GP240, awesome gun. When they're new and well maintained, and the parts are swapped out as needed.
Yeah.
Okay, M4s, any issues you guys have?
No,
Not too much.
They've been running real good the last couple days.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just getting the equipment to put on the M4s is our only problem.
Doing what?
Getting the holographic sights and the flashlights, whatever.
Yeah.
That's our only
You
problem.
guys,
Because we're government, we sometimes have a hard time.
you got to work through the system,
Yeah.
don't you? You just don't
We're
slap
kinda like the
anything on.
It's
Yes, we're kind of the redheaded stepchildren of the government too.
Yeah.
You know.
I kind of know how that goes. So if you, for instance, our civilian viewers may not know what we're talking about. If you have a government issue weapon, you just don't go out and throw a two-stage match trigger on that thing. That you're asking for problems. That's a big no-no.
rigs to follow.
Yeah, so it's got to be approved. It's got to go through the national stock system and unit approval for your mission.
Yep.
This is the team leader, by the way, this guy. Infidel. You know where that hat comes from. All right, cool. Let's see. You guys have been out here throwing rounds downrange. You guys went through reactive steel. Is that right?
Reactive
Yeah.
steel.
What did you guys think of that course?
Outstanding.
Isn't that fun? That's the one OJ. OJ's my assistant crew member over there. We shot that too, and that was really fun. Good times, and they did a great job in instructing too, didn't they?
Yeah. Instructor very knowledgeable. For someone out of New York with the gun laws they got, he was good to go.
And we're seeing a lot of teams and departmental officers here that are very restricted in their training facilities, that they don't have this. In fact, there's the Air Force team, the SP team, has a 25-meter range, frangible rounds only. That's what they're limited to. How do you train with that?
That's basically what we have. That's why we try to leave post as much as we can.
Do you have the same restrictions?
Pretty much.
Well, we don't have to use frangible rounds,
Right.
but we're limited to 25 meters.
That sucks.
So we come down here to shoot.
Yeah, we
whenever
actually
can.
use this range
Yeah, this
as
one here.
often as possible. It's
Yeah.
a great range.
It really is. This is an awesome facility. It's got, what's the longest range up top? You going to get out to 100?
675
Oh,
yards
perfect.
or something like that. They've got clear up on top. I mean, if you look clear up there, you can barely see that fence up there.
Yeah, let me come behind you as you're showing the viewers here.
If you
I love your multicams too, guys. Love it.
If you
there's kind of a road that falls up there.
Yeah.
along that
We're going to
fence
go up there
line.
later, hopefully.
It actually goes. The targets are actually sitting on the hill, kind of around this bend here.
That's sick.
And they're unknown, technically unknown ranges out to about 675 yards.
Which course of fire is that for?
Snipers. That's for snipers.
Yeah.
For your team leaders.
Sniper team leader right here, by the way.
The 20 and 24.
Sniper team assistant. Do you guys talk smack when you're shooting course of fire together? Who's the best shot?
We encourage each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
That actually, I'm kidding, but that works best, doesn't it?
There's a happy rivalry amongst us on the team.
There's some healthy competition.
He's a guardsman, by the way, in his off days. Am I
That's
correct?
correct, yes.
So this is his one job, and he has this job.
That's right.
Cool. I like your choice of multicam, and I think in your AOR, so to speak, it actually works pretty good.
This is one of the best camouflage patterns we found for out here.
Outstanding. That's what we find in the project too. Out there in the desert, dude, if you stop moving and if you don't have anything bright, flashy, or black, I find that black really stands out there. You're gonna blend. And it's really surprising to me because yeah, man, I've been egressing before and guy says, hey, multicam was great. I saw your black GPS case.
Yeah.
Dude, been there, done it. What other courses? Reactive steel you guys went through?
Patrol rifle carbine class.
Yeah, we haven't done that one.
It's a great class. I mean, starts you out at the basics and works you all the way up to, shooting and moving. So.
What's your max range on that?
We were shooting at 100 yards.
Cool.
With open sights.
Is that what your duty gun has? Is open sights for now? But you want EOTechs? Did I hear that earlier?
Some have the holographic EOTechs and some have open sights.
Again, we're back to the supply chain problem.
Yep. we get a little bit at a time.
And enjoy it when it comes, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Anything you want to add? How about the chow?
It's been pretty good.
Dude,
Awesome.
was that
Yeah, it's been good.
outstanding or what? Excellent. Mr. Sniper Leader, anything to add before we shut the camera off?
No, sir.
Right on. Nice meeting you, fellas. Thanks for guarding one of America's important assets.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good meeting you. We'll surprise you out on the range. That fancy project at LETC.
Yes.
Wind's picking up here at LETC. OJ and myself are at the tactical carbine portion. It's taught by Kyle Schmidt. I don't know about you, but I'm always learning. If I see a new technique or something for my shooting style, I'll integrate it. I'm probably going to learn some more here. I do have my own technique for shooting, as you've seen in the running guns. So every time I come to a course, I'm not reinventing the wheel, but I am open-minded to see what he has to teach and see if I can integrate that into making me a better shooter. And so that's what we're going to do here. He has a course of fire set up from 100 moving on in. We're just going to be students. We put on our student hats. We listen to the dude, man. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some offhand shooting here, which is something I have not practiced like in a long time. I think OJ, you have, haven't you?
Yeah, fairly recently.
With your duty, they do that all the time. Also, just to freak them out, I'm going to run a Mini 14. I've got the AR-15 in the trunk. We can pull that out if we need to. Everybody's running an AR, so I want something different. So we'll see. He's probably going to hate my setup. See, look at him. He's like checking it out.
I don't really care what you do as long as you shoot in the middle of the target. You can shoot whatever gun you want.
I like it. It's kind of what we say in the Nutnfancy project. We don't care what your technique is. We don't care your style. We don't care your firearm. As long as it's reliable and you put rounds on target. Let's go.
All right, come on in over here real quick. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to do the same things that we did earlier, except I've decreased the time limits a bunch. So it's really going to be critical that you do the stance, you do the grip, you pull into the gun real tight, recover the sights right back on target. All that stuff that we talked about earlier in the day is going to come critical right now if you're going to maintain good accuracy and make the time limits. Just like before, I'll give you up to 0.3 seconds over the time. So the first time limit is going to be 3 seconds. As long as your shots are 3.3 or less, count. If you're over the time, then it's automatically 10 points off, whether you're shooting in the middle or anywhere out here. So in theory, if you shoot a poor shot out here and you're over the time, instead of that 10-point shot, now that just costs you 15. Right? So here's the scoring. The scoring, anything in the black circle is 10 points. The next circle is 9. The next one's 8, and anything else on the silhouette's only worth 5 points. Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to fire a total of 48 rounds, 12 rounds from each position, and then we'll go score the target. It's going to be 480 points possible. Okay? All right, let's set up on the 10 now. Any questions? round string or 6 round string? I'll explain it to you. Here's how it's going to be. Usually I shoot. It's going to be it's 2 targets, 1 round on each target, then 2 rounds, then 3 rounds. It's basically the Bianchi Cup strings of fire, except we do it with the rifle. We change the distances. But because there's so many people, we only going to do it on 1 target. So all the strings are going to go like this. It's going to be 2 rounds, then 4 rounds, then 6 rounds. Okay? All right, 10-yard line.
All right, OJ, you're going to be running your SBR, huh?
So,
Here's the timer. First fire, 2 rounds in 3 seconds. 2 rounds, 3 seconds.
2 rounds, 3 seconds.
where are you from?
Like we do.
Okay.
We're jumping in this right in the middle, guys. It's tough.
No, 1 at a time. 1 at a time.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess that's the way they can time you. You said you had a 25-meter zero on that? You need to figure that out right now.
25.
All right, so you should be able to aim right on right here. Pretty close.
I'm a little high.
I drew the short straw, so I'm not shooting this time. That sucks.
Still stay leaning into it. It's only going to cut, so it's not flipping out. Okay, here we go. Right on. Here we go. Stand by. And here we go. Shooter ready. Stand by. Shooter ready. Stand by.
Should have aimed straight on.
Yeah.
He's showing off shooting left hand. 4 rounds, 4 seconds.
Wood's picked up a lot. Standard.
Shoot right-handed. Left-handed. Shoot right-handed. 376. Here we go. Shooter ready. Stand by. That's a better group than last time. 4 rounds? Yeah.